Ooh.
That would be unfortunate.
Ooh.
We can do it without him.
But we can do it.
We don't need him.
Because it is game 2 of an awesome series in the OMGYUMYUM Bronze, Silver, Gold bFFeNoM spawning at the top right as our red Terran, and at the bottom left we have Inchworm as our yellow Terran.
I think what you meant to say there is spawning in the top right, we have
bFFeNoM!
Yes. And in the bottom left, we have
Inchworm!
Yes.
Man, it's just it's like a GG button app on an iPhone or something. You just press it every single time you win, and you even press it when you lose. It's just like so.
You don't press it when you win. That's just BM.
Hey man, it's a GG button, man. It breaks rules like that.
And Phenom is actually gonna wall off this time.
Right, Phenom. Yeah, that's a bit surprising. Normally, you don't. It looks like both players are going to go and switch it up some. Phenom realizes that, well, if he goes Hellion play again, I don't want anyone to route my ramp. That would be a problem. Ooh. And Phenom was actually hurt a lot by not walling off in the last game, so...
Very fast gas from Phenom.
Now... Yeah, you're right. Inchworm taking his one... Inchworm is actually taking both of his gas. I'm very surprised to see what he does with this. Phenom's going to scout this immediately because they're... Actually, did I just say he's taking both gases? I thought that was a gas. That's a barracks.
Sure, Lolo.
This
is why you use the production tab.
I'd actually like to comment on something I comment on most BSGs, and that's the fact that at the lower leagues, what makes you better, I guess, is learning a build. And I know it sounds really simple, but a lot of players just sort of play. They don't have a plan, I guess, and that's what a builder is a plan. And what's going to happen is, does Inchworm have multiple builds that he can perform to the level of his first game? If we are a best of 3 series, both players have that in mind. Both players are doing very similar builds right now. We have a factory coming out from Phenom. That as soon as that second barracks, well, Inchworm isn't doing the same build, excuse me. But is he going to go with Blue Flame Hellion play again? Since he may be more familiar with that. That may be his favorite build, we don't know yet.
Ooh, a Reaper. I like Reapers. Usually when you get a Reaper, you go a 1-Rax, and then use the Reaper for map control and get a fast expand.
Right, but there is actually a very good Terran versus Terran build involving that is originated by SCD Pride, just playing LG, top 200 Grandmaster last season. And he has a build where he gets 3 Reapers out, and then he rushes with those 3 while expanding behind it. And the reasoning behind that is 3 Reapers can kill any Marine or SCV in 1 hit. And Phenom doesn't have enough Marines to handle this right now. So if those 3 Reapers get made, and they will be ready in another minute or so, they'll be at Phenom's door, then Phenom's going to have a lot to handle here.
Inchworm only has 1 guy. Oh, there we go. He now just put 2 more guys in the second gas, but he only had 1 in there for the longest time. Oh, and the Reapers get scanned.
The Reapers get scanned, however, that probably wouldn't have mattered anyways, because Phenom actually is holding the left cell Naga Tower. So, that is a slight that the Reapers most likely would have been revealed regardless. This actually gives Inchworm an advantage in the fact that he can just go straight away. He knows that Reapers have been scanned, so he can just go straight. We have 1 Hellion out in the field by Phenom. The Hellion should do a great job to keep up with the Reapers, but the Hellion is actually going out right now.
He's making a lot of Reapers. He's now at 5, and he still has 2 more coming up.
Right, looks like he's going to go with... Right, it looks like he's going 5 Reapers. Is our Terran player going to be able to handle this? Our Terran player, Phenom, actually has a Banshee coming out. So both players going for this harassing gameplay. We have this bunker in front of Phenom's base. However, those Reapers can still kill the SCVs without Reapers being in range. Hellion's coming out as well. There is no wall. Inchworm has 3 Marines. The 3 Marines should be able to handle if they don't line up. 5 Marines now. That Hellion is going to get killed as soon as it goes up the ramp, while the Reapers are also going up the cliff. Now, let's see how good our players' micromanagement is and multitasking, because this is where it's going to show.
The Banshee is going to pop. Oh, and it just flies right
But the
by
Banshee's going to fly off, right. We have a tank also. We have a lot of units that can handle this, but they're not handling it. I don't know why.
11 workers killed already, and he's still... I don't think he's lost a Reaper yet. He's lost 1.
He's lost 2. He can't take on a siege tank with a Reaper. The Reapers are going to go ahead and start running. We do have that Banshee coming across the field, but I'm fairly certain Inchworm spotted that. Inchworm does have a scan saved up. However, he's going to go ahead and throw that away. But he does have 2 missile turrets.
And he's been supply blocked for the longest time. I don't think he's realized yet because he's been so focused on his Reapers, because they're going back in. Oh.
We have this Banshee about to come in. He's just going to poke the reactor a bit. Does this Banshee have cloak? No, it doesn't. So there's no real choice he has here. The Marines are going to come up and clean it up. It'll get 2 kills before dying. Very not cost effective at all. The money is... what you're reaching for is that money number of 6 to make a Banshee cost effective. Will not be reaching it.
He's still supply blocked, and he hasn't realized yet.
Right, he's been on 35-35. He actually is spending all his time not making the supply depots, and instead he is making a bunch of barracks and getting that production up. I'd really like if he started... well, there he goes. He started building the command center. Phenom's way behind, though. He did, like you said, lose 11 workers. The armies are about to meet, though.
If we look, he's actually up to 15 workers killed in exchange for the 2.
It looks like Inchworm is actually going to... both armies are going to engage in the middle. The siege tank is going to give pFeNoM the advantage. Siege tank at the great time because he had map control to Zelnaga towers, but Inchworm's saying, you know what, I'm just going to go around. I'm going to go away from that siege tank. There is not a second siege tank at bFFeNoM's base yet, and pFeNoM's wondering where his enemy's army is. Does pFeNoM think he retreated or not? Regardless, pFeNoM's army is in the middle, and there's just 2 Marines guarding the front door. Inchworm is going to just walk up here.
That was a very smart play.
pFeNoM's siege tank needs to siege.
Oh my. 2 Marines pop. Wow, that is a lot of SCV. Just gonna be used as a meat shield until the siege tank's up.
Very smart play by pFeNoM, but he can't afford all his SCVs. Inchworm almost threw away his...
Inchworm stems up and he wants... oh, he doesn't pick off the Banshee. Very low in health, 21 HP.
Very good play by pFeNoM, but actually needs to get his SCVs back to work. Lunch break is over. Inchworm coming up with a great counter to his opponent's army. He has that bunker up, but he also has a Viking, most importantly, so that Banshee is now ineffective. However, pFeNoM also has a Viking up, so it's going to depend on who gets the first hit.
Oh, no it doesn't, because there goes the Banshee.
Yep. The Viking's actually going to